And that's Dragonette's Live in the City, your song from your latest album, Body Parts.
Yes.
Dragonette joins us. Dan, Martina, Joel, how are you guys doing? Thanks for coming today.
Very well.
Good.
Thank you.
Thanks for having
Thank
us
you.
so early.
Yeah.
Because we got up at like 5 and we're like, what are we going to do with ourselves?
Oh my God. that's like me every day.
Let's go to a television program.
Yeah,
That would be
I think someone will take us.
So you guys are headlining ET Canada's New Year's Eve special. You're joining Headley and Nelly Furtado. That's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
That is, especially to find out right now that we're headlining it. That's really amazing. No, it's going to be really fun though.
Yeah. Do you guys usually perform on New Year's Eve, or are you kind of like homebodies when it comes to that?
I'm a homebody on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
I
I'm
like
more
to
of a
bring the party
performer.
to me.
Sometimes Dan and I will do a Dragonette show without Tina on New Year's because she's
she'll
more of a
just phone it in.
homebody, so we'll just like do an instrumental version of, of our
And
show.
if Tina were here, she would be singing something like this.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
I decided I might make it to the global party.
Right on. Well, you know, the last time we were hanging out was on Canada Day. You guys were performing in Mississauga. Since then, your album came out. You've been touring. How's life been?
Busy, fun.
Yeah. Mostly fun. Yeah.
And Joel got married.
I
That
did.
part.
I got married.
Yeah.
Oh,
Congratulations.
that's right. That was after we saw you.
Yeah.
He was all in the stresses of
Yeah.
picking out chairs
Now
and
I'm just
Picking
in
out
the
his
bliss
dress.
of marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's what they call it.
Dan, Martina, you guys are married. Did you give off some, pearls of marriage wisdom to Joel or Mrs. Joel?
I just said you better make sure this is a fun party or I'm not going.
Was it fun?
It was fun. It was a very
kind of
fun
the best
party.
part of the year, really.
Yeah, it was.
I think.
It was really good.
Well, let's talk about your album, Body Parts. So, when you went into it, writing it, was there sort of like a sonic vision that you guys really wanted to accomplish with this record?
Achieve 30 minutes of music and put it out at any cost. Yeah.
No, I think that one clear thought I remember having was just like to have fun with it and make fun songs. I feel like there's a lot of like darkness in dance music, or like, yeah, just kind of a nighttime thing. And in my mind, I wanted to make something that was a bit like sunshiny and cheerful.
And no songs about putting your drink up in the air. That was the other record. Yeah, and we managed to get past that.
Well, the interesting thing about you guys writing the album is in the midst of all of that, your collaboration with DJ Martin Solveig, Hello came out. So for a lot of Dragonette virgins, that was their first exposure to you guys. Did that impact the writing of this album at all?
I think it delayed finishing our album by about a year because we went and played that song in almost every country you've never heard of before.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, but otherwise, it's been a nice thing to add to our collection of songs. When we ever go and play a show to a crowd full of people who've never heard of us, once you play Hello, then you've already kind of won. So it's a great little tool.
No,
Yeah.
either they
Just play that song again.
Either they stick around and want to know what else we do, or they leave because they heard the song they want.
Yeah, it's a good way.
Either way, it's weeding out.
It's a good way to weed out the diehards.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the thing about your music, a lot of people have described it as new wave, electro rock, but you guys just have described it as just pop. What is it about that genre that really resonates with all of you?
We call it basement pop, or Martina did, because it's pop music that is written in a basement as opposed to a boardroom. That was her original thought of it, as opposed to like really kind of corporate pop music. And I think maybe 5 years ago that was really true. I think now we write music like a lot of people do, bringing a lot of different influences in, and we get to do it whichever way we want, generally still in a basement. And so we're like an indie pop band, kind of.
I like where you're going with this.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Keep going.
Well, you guys...
You can the full transcript of my thought on this is you can find it online. There's not enough time to.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I will definitely search
27
that up.
pages.
Dan Kurtz's essay on
A
pop
manifesto of
music.
sorts?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So you guys formed in 2005. I mean, 7 years later, 3 albums. How do you guys still keep it, keep it good and keep it working?
A lot of makeup.
Yeah.
Can't you? Don't we look? Yeah, it's pretty good. Joel's hiding behind a beard right now, but otherwise, yeah, no, it's so much fun playing in this band and probably playing in bands in general. But we're having a great time.
Yeah, and so what's sort of the next steps for you guys? I mean, I know your album just came out at this point, but I mean...
We just have some touring and then some more touring and...
Then maybe write another album.
No,
Maybe
but-
open a
and
trout
what-
farm.
What we're trying to do when we're not touring is to keep writing songs so that we're not, although I'm not having any success with that right now, but... but the plan is to go into making the next album without feeling rusty in that department, because that's you go on tour for months and months, and then you're like, oh, what's this other part of my job? Writing? How does that work? I can't remember. So just
What's
to
the
keep
program you click on the computer
just to keep
start
those
this
wheels
thing
turning
again?
is kind of important if we want to release an album before 2020. So
Right.
Yeah.
that's the plan.
Cool. And you guys are living in Toronto now. You used to live in the UK. You're back in Toronto,
Yeah.
based out of here?
We just live basically around the corner.
Oh,
Took us
that's
20
sweet.
minutes to get here.
Awesome. Well,
We'll come by it again tomorrow.
fun. You should be the in-house band.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing. So are you guys going to be around for the holidays? You can get to chill out a bit?
No, we're leaving on, we begin a kind of a long set of touring and trips on Wednesday. So we had the Dragonette Christmas party on Friday.
Awesome.
Just because it was the closest we got to Christmas.
Cool. All right. Dan, Martina, Joel, thanks a lot for joining us today. And folks, if you're a Dragonette fan or if you're not a Dragonette fan, what's wrong with you? Tune in December 31st, ET Canada's New Year's Eve special that's going to be airing. So definitely tune in for that. And it's going to be on Global. We'll be back after the break. We have matching watches. Oh my God. Look at that. Look at that.